Tulsa, Oklahoma, pausing to remember the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa race massacre. On this day, back in 1921, a white mob descended on a thriving black neighborhood called Greenwood, destroying a community and killing hundreds of people. Today, a prayer wall dedication at the only church to survive that horrific day. NBC News correspondent Tremaine Lee has more from Tulsa.
Allison, for a fourth day, folks in this community have gathered here on historic Greenwood Avenue, which, as we've talked about, a 12-mile stretch that used to have hundreds of black businesses that have now shrunk to about less than 2 dozen. But behind me is the Vernon A.M.E. Church, one of the few black-owned buildings to remain standing, at least partially, from the massacre. And today, a caucus from Congress, the Reverend Jesse Jackson and others, came here to dedicate a prayer wall, the wall on the far side of this building, where so many people in this community took refuge during the onslaught. But also activists and descendants of victims and survivors are pushing not just for the memories of their loved ones to be lifted, but also for more equity and justice and fairness. Now, Representative Lisa Blunt-Rochester kind of teed up what this moment means and perhaps what folks should be pushing for. Let's take a listen.
I feel this ground, but I also see a highway that went through a city. So we're here to remember, to mourn, to rebuild equitably, and for people, we've heard about repairing the breach. The word repair is connected to reparations. And so that's why H.R. 40 is in Congress and we must pass it.
Allison, even though the blood was spilled here in this community 100 years ago, the pangs of what happened are still being felt today. And folks say, even though, again, today is a time for mourning and remembrance, they also want to push forward. And many are raising the call for reparations.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.